Hi, my name is Jader. I'm the founder of Black Label Closers, an organization dedicated to help people become highly effective in the art of high ticket sales. But today, I'm not going to talk about strategies. I'm not going to talk about objections and how to rebuttal. I'm not going to talk about dress for success. I'm not going to talk about what's better, phone calls or video sales. I'm here to talk about something a lot more sensitive, something that pertains to every single person who lives in America, every single person who embraces this culture. Yesterday, we saw the Super Bowl, and we also had an opportunity to see the halftime show. And I gotta be honest, as a Hispanic man, I want to apologize to every single person out there for this charade, for this appalling event, for this awful, awful gesture. As Hispanic people, we have to be grateful. We got to be thankful. I think we forget why we came here, why our parents came here. We didn't come here because we had a great culture back home. We came here because we escaped that culture. Because whatever we had back then, or there, was not giving us full access to potential. It was not maximizing our IQ. It was not maximizing our talents. Our parents understood that, and they came to this country. If you're born here, if you're first generation American, you need to embrace this country as your country. You're not from the country that your parents come from. And that means that you cannot bring what didn't work and bring it here. Because if we start doing what we did back home, then this country is going to be a carbon copy of what we escaped. We need to embrace this culture. It worked. These people, generational Americans, white and black, made these work. We didn't make work anything that we got going on back south of the border. It doesn't work. If you're Mexican, if you're Colombian, if you're Brazilian, it didn't work. That's why you're here. And that's why you're afraid of being kicked out of this country. So if you're afraid of being kicked out of this country, show colors that are truthfully from your heart, where you can express the gratitude. Don't impose your culture here. Don't impose your music here. If anything, we have to learn and copy what works. Dancing salsa didn't work. Dancing merengue doesn't work, and certainly not reggaeton. And stop thinking that if you're from Peru or from Colombia or from Venezuela or from Mexico, that you're American. There's no such thing as America. There's no American continent. There are two continents in the world. One on this side of the world. One is called North America. The other one is called South America. If you're from Ecuador, you're South American. If you're Argentinian, you're South American. If you're Mexican, you're North American. If you're Canadian, you're North American. You don't see Canadians fighting for this. So that little list of countries that he was talking about being as an American, no, there are two Americas. You need to stop with the fantasy that everybody's American just because they were born on this side of the world. There are South Americans and North Americans. And then there's only one country upon the face of the earth that has the right to call themselves Americans, and that's the United States of America. Because they call themselves American. And this is the grammar of the English language. So come and embrace this country, come and embrace this culture. If you were born in another country, or if you're born here or raised here, and you come out to play a sport, to box, and you wear the flag of the country your parents came from, you should not be in this country. You should be back there. You should embrace the culture that you're imposing here. How is it that an American person born here embraces another flag when they try to escape the very things that that flag represented? Black Label Closers is not going to stand for this. I don't stand for this. As a Hispanic man, and I got to be honest with you, I speak Spanish fluently, but if you were complaining about not being able to understand whatever this guy was singing, I'm going to tell you right now, as a fluent Spanish speaker, I don't understand what this guy says ever. All I hear is a very, very difficult enunciation to understand. This guy enunciates. I've seen people with mental challenges speaking better than this guy. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying this because I want to be a hater. This is the way I can't comprehend this guy. So please, let's find less reasons to hate each other and find more commonality to come together and make this work. America needs us right now. When we needed America, we came and America was there for us. Is there racism? Of course there is racism. Whoever says there's no racism, they're just as delusional as somebody who calls a man a woman. All right? There is racism. But if we talk less about it, if we stay away from thinking that we're going to be discriminated every time somebody just looks bad at us, like white people do not give each other bad looks, come on. It's human nature. I see a lot of brown people giving me bad looks just for the heck of it. So let's not blame everything on racism. Get it together. Let's become America. All right, true Americans. We're here. Let's love this country. Let's embrace the culture. Come on.